And
for millions of students, Labor Day weekend marks the end of summer vacation and the start of another school year. But for the first time in 185 years, there will be no fall semester at Green Mountain College in western Vermont. The school fell victim to trends in higher education that could soon impact hundreds of other schools. Brooke Silva Braga was there as the college packed up for good.
Doing tours almost every
When Robert Allen became president of Green Mountain College in 2016, he admired the picturesque campus, marveled at their carbon-neutral footprint, and then gawked at their balance sheet. How soon did you realize there might be a problem?
Very quickly. I mean, within the first couple of months. I'm a mathematician by training, a financial person. I realized that we were going to come up short.
The main problem was shrinking enrollment. By last year, just 427 students remained on campus. Broke and unable to find a school to merge with, in January, Allen announced that the school's 184th graduation would be its last.
I've had a long professional career, not all of it in education. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. As you can imagine, many parents were really angry.
Kind of disappointed. A lot of people came here to build relationships and keep them going, not just to come here for a year or two.
It's pretty much intact.
What's left of Green Mountain has a ghostly feel. Empty classrooms, empty dorms, not even the pool is filled. And it speaks to how these closures affect not just the school and the students, but the whole community.
This is the only swimming pool in town. And was it really effectively a public swimming pool?
The costs to run a college keep going up. New buildings, higher administrative costs, but sluggish middle-class wages mean fewer Americans can afford to pay. I think this is something people have trouble understanding. Tuition is so high.
Right.
Shouldn't it be easy to keep a college in good financial health?
It would be that if anybody really paid tuition. So at Green Mountain College this past year, we didn't have one full pay student.
Really? Not one?
And so in other words, our published tuition was roughly $36,500, and the average student paid just a little over $12,000.
We left Green Mountain and headed towards Boston. Finding other shuttered schools was as easy as pulling to the side of the road. Southern Vermont College in Bennington, Vermont, also closed after the spring semester. This past spring also marked the last classes for the College of St. Joseph in Rutland. Just across the border in Massachusetts, Atlantic Union College closed the year before. And last spring, Newberry College here in Brookline, Mass, graduated its last class too. In Boston, at Harvard, we met Michael Horn, who's been studying education and has a grim prediction. You think more of these closures are coming?
Absolutely. I think 25% of schools will fail in the next 2 decades.
A quarter?
A quarter, absolutely. They're going to close, they're going to merge. Some of them will declare some form of bankruptcy to reinvent themselves. It's going to be brutal across American higher education.
And Horn says the problems colleges already face finding enough paying customers will only get worse.
We know that families had fewer children after the recession in 2008, which means that in just a few years, there's just going to be fewer high school graduates and not as many students going into college. Fundamentally, these schools' business models are just breaking at the seams.
Small schools in the Midwest and Northeast are especially vulnerable, and Horn says new forms of education will bring even more pressure.
I think we're going to see basically faster and cheaper programs emerge. I also think we're going to see a lot of mobile learning programs come up where you can literally just pop on your phone, learn a few things. And so I think we're going to see...
All right. Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God. By Hashem, and the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I'm going to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and to the confusion of faith brothers and sisters out there whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. Though you may look like one of the other heathen nations, the heathen nations are the nations outside of these 12 tribes right here, as you see on this chart. And if your lineage goes back to one of these tribes through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it, okay, to the confusion of faith brothers and sisters out there, if these do apply, you are Israelites, though you do look like one of the heathen nations, okay? You are Israelites. To the few Akwaf that do listen and learn, Shalom. to the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to. Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? As you see on this chart right here, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. Okay? And you saw the video. Basically, you have, they say 25% of the colleges, okay, that's going bankrupt and basically closing and shutting down. And you really don't see anything like this being reported on your news, okay? And it's a good thing that it's shutting down, okay? I didn't put any scriptures together, but just some coming to thought. Let me see what I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Okay? This Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talk with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And the great whore, okay, is America. Babylon, aka Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, virgin daughter of Babylon, okay? And if you go down to the 15th verse, it says, the many waters, it says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues, right? So let's go to the second verse. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, that's these other government leaders, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, okay? And what's the fornication, okay? The philosophies that America spread, that westernization, as you like to call it, okay? The mindset of America, that's been spread, okay, to the other governments and to the inhabitants of this whole entire planet, man, okay? All the lies. And how is it mainly spread? It's spread, okay, mainly not only via, okay, the television, right? Your television set, okay? It's spread through your phones, on social media, and it's definitely spread through what? These school systems, okay? The school systems that Esau Edom, who is a self-proclaimed white race, who has this set up, okay? That's how he spreads his fornication. It's through, okay, these school systems, especially when it comes amongst our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusing their faces, okay? These school systems, okay, what does it tell you? What does Jake learn in these school systems? That basically you learn, okay, so-called white supremacy, okay? You learn Esau history. You learn what Esau wants you to learn, okay? And on top of that, he'll basically teach you, okay, to go against, okay, the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. That's why you got, okay, as the scriptures say, there'd be many anti-Christ out here, or anti-Messiah, okay? You got many anti-Messiahs because it mainly comes through the school system, okay? And this is why I want to get Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. Okay? And that's the thing. The knowledge that you people think is knowledge, okay? The things that you people think is knowledge, Salakia, that you've been taught by Esau, you come to find out that is all bullshit, man. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. It's all bullshit and lies, man. The scriptures say that in the book of Proverbs that Esau is the forger of lies, man. And that's all Esau spreads throughout these school systems is lies, man. The whole college thing by itself, he tells you, right, you could go to college, okay? If you go to college, okay, you're smart, man. Which I'm not knocking you, but it's not true, man. Because he's teaching you lies and he's teaching you to go off, man. Okay? Isaiah 14. Actually, I might not get Isaiah 4. 24. Isaiah, I'm gonna get straight to the point. 24:4, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, Edom. Okay? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Okay? And this book is a book of laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? A book of knowledge and wisdom, understanding. Right? Okay? And Esau has transgressed that, and he's mainly, okay, fooled you people through a school system, okay? And let me get this. I know it's in 1 Corinthians, I believe. Slaki, hold on. I think it's the 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter. I believe it is. Esau's duped the whole, okay, he deceived the nations, okay? He went throughout, like the scriptures say, he went out throughout the four corners of the earth and deceived the nations, man. Esau has deceived you people all the way through, especially you Israelites, man. Okay? Everybody's been duped. This whole education system that you think, okay, is righteous, is actually wicked, and it's all lies, man. Okay? It's all lies. Okay? Yeah, 1 Corinthians, the 1st chapter. This I started 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter. I mean, first verse in the 14th. I mean, first chapter in the 14th verse. That's what I meant. It says, I thank Yahweh that I baptized none of you, but Crispus and Gaius, lest any of you should say that I had baptized in my own name, and I baptized also the household of Stephanus. Besides, I know not whether I baptized any other. For Yahushua sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Yahushua, okay, because it says Christ, but it means anointed, and that's not what, okay, you get the point, should be made of none effect. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is in the power of Yahweh, okay? And you know, repentance is only for the nation of Israel. He's only dealing with the elect. He ain't dealing with the other nations, because that's what people like to get the idea from you, just in case. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. And does not Esau think he's the wisest person on this planet? Don't he have all these scientists, okay, doing these weird experiments, thinking he know it all, man? Okay? Esau don't know nothing. Okay? The Lord limit, okay, to what Esau knows. Okay? The Lord controls Esau. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the spirit of this world? Have not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world? Right? Because that's what it is, man. It's foolishness. It's foolishness and it's wicked. Okay? And that's why a lot of you people, including a majority of our own people, that's why when this word come out, you cringe up, because you have been westernized. You have been duped. You have been fooled, thinking what you've learned, okay, in these schools, okay, that's true knowledge and wisdom. That's righteous, man. That's not righteous. Okay? You learn it from the wicked, man. You learn it from a man that came over here, raped, robbed, and murdered our people, okay? Had our people build this kingdom up, and then put, okay, in history, okay, that he was the founding fathers, man. All lies, man. Just feeding you lies, man. Okay? The wisdom of this world is foolish, man. Especially when it comes to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? For after that, in the wisdom, of Yahweh. The world by wisdom knew not. It pleased by the fool Yahweh by the foolishness of preachers to save them that believe, man. Who is that? Okay? Who is that? Who is that going to be? That's going to be Israelites, man. But that's going to be, on this side, the elect of the nation of Israel. Because 2/3 of our people, they're unbelievers, man. Okay? And it's going to bite them. It's going to catch up with them for that. Okay? Let me keep going. For Jews require a sign, the Greeks seek after wisdom. And the Greeks, and this is talking about Israelite foreigners. Israelites, okay, that didn't know they were Israelites, and Israelites that was following, okay, the Greek customs, man. Okay? Just like you see our people now in America. They don't know. Now it's coming out that we're Israelites, but before, we didn't know we was Israelites. Okay, we believed that what America told us, that we were black, okay, Latino, Native American. Okay? That's the same thing applies in this time. But we preach Yahushua crucified onto the Jews a stumbling block, and onto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called both Jews and Greeks, Yahushua the power of Yahweh and the wisdom of Yahweh, because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. Okay? And that's the thing. Okay? The point is that this knowledge that you people think is knowledge is not knowledge, man. Okay? It's really foolishness when it comes to the Most High. You people are about to find that out, man. You about to find out that you've been duped. You about to find out that the man that duped you, okay, he got judgment coming for him, okay? And you know what? This whole college thing is just a scam from Esau anyway. He'll have you pay all this money to go to college, and then what ends up happening is a lot of people, they can't handle it, so they'll drop out, or if they do stay in there, they don't even get, okay, the type of degree or type of job that they went, okay, to college to get, man. Or some of them, they'll come out, okay, without a job, and they'll be just in straight debt, just like you heard in the video, man. Okay? That's why I'm going to get this. Ecclesiastes 12:3. And then you got Esau talking about by 2025, I think he said. Hopefully you don't got till 2025. Too much prophecies are coming to pass, okay, for you to even last that long, man. Now, we don't know when, okay, this man's going to go fully down, but we see the signs that he's about to go down, man. We see that he's against the ropes now, okay? This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house, that's the elites, because they are control, okay, this earth. They're Edomites, okay? They're the ones that's running everything. Shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. And if you go into grinders, it's talking about, okay, your job opportunities, okay? Jobs, period. Because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, okay? And the doors shall be shut in the streets, because when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all doors of music shall be brought low. And there's a reason why I got this verse. Because what do people go to college for? People go to college to get these high-level jobs, man. Not these jobs, these low-level jobs. They go to college to get these high-level jobs, man, to where they could make a living and don't have to really worry about, okay, being, okay, struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. But now you got a lot of colleges closing. You just got people in debt, period. A lot of these colleges that you see in this video is closing down. And what does that mean? Okay? No jobs, man. And there's no jobs anywhere, because the jobs that so-called decent jobs that's left here, they're either closing down or they're going to be sent overseas, man. Okay? You know, here we in the recession, man. Okay? So that's the thing, man. It ain't going to be no work, man. So regardless of how hard you try to go to college, okay, it's all vain, okay? It's all vain. You trying to set, okay, create a life here, it's not going to work, okay? This is what you people are really doing out here. You're laboring in vain. Let me see. Actually, let me get that Isaiah 19 and 14. Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord hath made a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to earn every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, and Egypt is now this Egypt, okay, America, which the head or tail or branch or rush may do, man. So that's what's gonna happen, man. So all this going to college, okay, you think you know something, okay, from these colleges is all vain. And that's what you people about to find out, man. You wait till this society collapse and that dollar collapse, man. You wait till this trade war gets to, well, we at that point now. Okay, when you people go in the store, you're paying, okay, triple what you originally paid for the same product that you always go in the store for. Same thing with gas, man. Okay? You're gonna find out all that was vain. All that was just trickery from Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil. Okay? So that's a lesson. Call her Lord Allah Yahweh Bashim Shah. Shalom to the elect.